This cloning thing is really taking all out of me.
Ross.
What do you want, Chef Pig?
Excuse me?
Yes, Chef Pig. Is there anything you require?
Yes. You are going to help me command your clones to begin occupying Pig City, but very quietly. We're going to inspect the town and see how many of the civilians here are loyal to us. Any who aren't will be dealt with. But there are some particular pigs in which I must interview. But your job is to inspect the city and report your findings. I'm going to take a great many of the silent police force with me. And I'm going to quietly nudge the king into fantasizing that the silent police force is for his gain, when in reality, it is for mine. Do you follow my orders, Ross?
Yes, I will.
Machola will help you when she returns from her mission. But until then, you are on your own.
This is getting worse. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep doing it. But I have to. He got me out of a tight spot, and therefore I must serve him till the end.
You all know your objective, your very reason of being created. You are to bring order to all of Pig City and all of Piggy Island as a whole. You are the guardians of this city. You are entrusted to protect the civilians within this city while also securing it. You are to find any moles, any weak points, or any dangers to the pig community, while also making sure that none of the angry birds are able to interfere with my plans. You will all be spread across every entrance, every exit, every weak point to secure it. Aren't they beautiful, Corporal? You said you were giving us a silent police force. You weren't kidding. Those pigs aren't even talking about how much they love mud or pizza or being dumb. Yup. My plan has finally come into fruition, and now Pig City will become much safer than it ever was. Even safer than when my brother occupied it. Perfect Louis Pig. Perfect. Every single way that I was not. And now finally, I did something better than him. Yeah, you want a trophy? No, I don't. Now, if you excuse me, I got an occupation to uphold. I don't even think that was the right word. Be quiet! Okay, jeez.
Did you hear about the new shipments of chocolate mud milk? Ooh, chocolate mud milk? That sounds disgusting, but I like it.
Oh, here's Ross. Hey, Ross, what's up?
Why aren't you talking, Ross? A little too close there. I'm a little uncomfortable about this. What the heck is that? I don't know. I don't think I want to know either.
Not to worry, civilians. It's a simple routine inspection.
This is a silent police force. King has given me permission to start creating clones of a certain pig, Ross, but they do not speak. They simply come over to civilians and make sure you're not up to anything suspicious. So, you're clear. You two are good. But if you see any suspicious activity, report it immediately, and the silent police force will take care of it immediately. Wow. Chef Pig might actually be a pretty nice pig. Yeah, not nicer than the king. This walk is quite satisfying. What is this? Why aren't any of you talking? They can't. Greetings, Pigsworth. I'm assuming making these pigs mute is your doing? In a way, yes. But also no. These are clones of a certain pig, Ross. He has served me since day one of my plan. And I've been waiting for an excuse to arrest you for a long time, Pigsworth. And according to many of my sources, including my spy, Machilda, you've been working out excuses to leave Pig City and join the Angry Birds for a while now. Since your beloved daughter joined the Angry Birds. That's a flat-out lie. I would never join the Angry Birds. Okay, yes, you caught me. I don't like what you're doing. What the king's doing, what you're doing. Just the fact that you're mistreating these birds, constantly stealing their eggs, it's just inhumane. Well, I don't agree with the king. I do agree that you are a liability. I've always hated you, Pigsworth. I've always thought you were always holding me back. But now, these pigs are the perfect evidence that I can create an actually good experiment. Something you've never pulled off in your 80 years of life. Hey, I'm not that old. You are a traitor, and therefore, you must be dealt with. Arrest him. You won't get away with this. Silver will come for me. I know she will. And if she does, we'll be ready. Take him away. Guard the exits. Make sure you post guards at every possible exit in this city. There must be no weak points. Ross, what's going on here? A quiet occupation is in order, Hambo. To ensure this city's safety, there must be no flaws. The Angry Birds must not get involved with whatever Chef is planning. But what if I want to crush the Red Bird's spine every time it gets here? You'll get your chance eventually, Hambo. Just not now. I'm starting to see why Chef Pig allowed you to be his second-in-command. I'm not just his second-in-command. I'm the donor for these clones. I was the specimen he chose to make the silent police force, and I take pride in that victory. And I thought I was arrogant. But arrogance, while it is a weakness, can also be a strength. It just depends on how much pride you have in yourself. I'll take that into account. And you better get back in your house because curfews will soon be brought upon the city. Curfew? As if I'm a child. Just consider this under Chef Pig's order. Well, in that case, I'll listen. Better know where your loyalties lie. Oh, I really need to start not being jumpy. Darn right. Anyways, what do you have to report? Well, I have inspected as many civilians as I can. There have been no moles. All of them are completely loyal to you. Though a few of the higher-ups started poking around, but given the fact that the king is still the king, I didn't feel the need to really arrest any of them. Yes, it's not time to arrest the ones that live in the castle, because it's only a matter of time for people catching notice of it. And once Matilda returns, I will soon start to send as many of the police forces as I can to the Angry Birds to hide away in a couple plateaus to gain blood samples in order to start my experiments. Anyways, what about you, boss? What do you have to report? I already caught a mole, the mole that I already knew I was going to arrest once the silent police force really got going. Professor Pigsworth. Because he was plotting to betray us for a long time. Yes, ever since Silver joined the Angry Birds, Correct.
Chef Pig, I wanted to go on a walk. And for some reason, there are some mute pigs at each exit of the city. Explain yourself.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, I'll explain myself. This is an extra precaution.
What?
It's a plan to ensure the angry birds won't keep storming into the city all the time. So if you ever want to steal the eggs again, they won't be able to simply just go straight through the city. They will have to get through my strong, silent police force. Unlike your minions, instead of being knocked out by simply being flicked in the face by them, it would take a great deal of effort and fighting in order for them to finally get down. By the time the birds finally reach the castle, you will have already eaten their eggs. But for now, there must be a quiet occupation on the city. I must inspect every resident within the city to make sure there are no moles within your ranks, to make sure no pig is desiring to join the Angry Birds in their fight and plot to betray you.
Well, at first I thought the Senate police force thing was kind of a dumb idea, but now I know that it keeps me safe and gives me more likelihood to have the eggs. I accept this. What's the word? It'll come to me. It's what happens when I say so many smart words, I forget the smart word at the end of my sentence. What is it?
Plan?
Yes! I accept this plan. Take me back to the castle, I'm bored now.
Yes, enjoy your throne for now, Your Highness.
Boss, I have returned from my mission.
Excellent, Matilda. Perfect timing.
Yeah, so I see the occupation is going well.
Yes, it is. And not only that, the Angry Birds will no longer get involved in this city. So we'll have to get through the strong, silent police force beforehand.
Excellent. And didn't you say every time new clones are created, they just get stronger?
Indeed. The next strike on the Angry Birds will cost them many lives.
Well, on my way in, I met up with the corporal, and he has something to show you.
Does he now?
We caught this traitor trying to mail off a warning letter to the Angry Birds.
Oh, Trevor. Postman pig. Mechanic pig. The pig with many names. This does not look good on your resume.
I don't have a resume. I've had a postman job for a long time in Pig City.
Well, not anymore. You're a traitor, just like Pigsworth. And just like Piggy McCool. It is clear that all of Silver's old friends are plotting against us. They are plotting an uprising against me, against the king. And that is something I will not allow. Take him to the prison. Not only that, move him and Pigsworth to a maximum security prison. And once I have Piggy McCool behind bars as well, an execution order will be given.
As you wish, Chef Pig. Come along, traitor.
Ugh. If there are any pigs within our ranks, I guess to be traitors would have to be those three. I still don't even understand why you've let Piggy McCool stay within our ranks. I thought he'd be the first to betray us. I forced him into submission for a while. He seems to be breaking free of my control over him. I don't think he realizes it yet. Which makes the idea of betraying him all the more satisfying. Matilda, I want you to go to act as though you don't know he's a traitor. Put him into a false sense of security. Simply threaten him about what would happen if he disobeys me. Then when the time is right, you and Corporal Big will strike against him. And once you have him in custody, we will move them to the maximum security prison. And we will set a trap for the Angry Birds.